Hey friends, Dan here. Today's video is about an A-frame house. This house was a collaborative work between me and my friend Adrian. This house was built on a mountain along with smaller A-frame houses. The area that you see here is just a simulation. The required spaces are just 2 bedrooms with bathrooms, living area, dining area, and a kitchen. The rest of the spaces are added as an extra. The final design was just a simple A-frame house. But over time, as I kept on analyzing the house, there were changes about the design that I had to do. The balcony and canopy was not in the agreed design. I added it since the full height glass or the wall openings has been bothering me over time because of the thought that there are certain angles that the sun will penetrate directly into the house, particularly in the months of June and December. The canopy and the balcony were added to shield portions of the interior spaces from direct exposure. The glass wall are on the north and the south side. Large expanses of glass are the trademark of modern architecture. Glass allows tons of natural light into your home and contributes to indoor-outdoor connection. However, sizable unshaded glass in the tropics is literally not cool. The heat passes through glass and raises internal temperature and then builds up on the inside, which affects our comfort. This is where canopies and shades comes in handy. As much as possible, I want to minimize direct sun exposure to avoid extra heat gain on the interiors. Tropical architecture is far more than a style, trend, or aesthetic. It's functional relative to climatic conditions of the tropics. But I did not cover up all glass panels, so the indoor-outdoor connection will still remain. Being outdoor has several surprising health benefits. Creating this connection in homes is like investing in your overall well-being. Studies indicate that interaction with nature affects our brain and the levels of stress hormones in our body. One of the requirements of the client was to have each bedrooms with own toilet and bath. If I were to put the toilet on the open side, the indoor-outdoor connection will be impaired. So I did not consider that as an option. Toilets need to be ventilated, and it has to be that it expels fumes not towards the interiors but discharge them outside. That is the reason why you see these protrusions. Windows can be made by cutting a portion of the roof and extend the walls outwards. This allows the toilets to vent outside. And since I have these protrusions already, I thought it would be nice to have a small balcony on top of it. It also adds additional daylight source in the middle portion of the loft area, and another vantage point for another possible panoramic view. I also revised a little bit of the frame. Most of the houses designed like this are either structurally supported by steel or wood or bamboo. But last December, we suffered a huge blow from Typhoon Odette. It made me realize that if I were to build this house in another place here, I would consider solidifying the structure. Normally, this kind of roof structure is beneficial towards places where the weather condition is cold throughout the year. But in the tropics, being so close to the roof surface is not ideal. Roof surface is directly exposed to the heat of the sun. It is best that you throw in a lot of insulation or use roofing materials that do not absorb heat if there is. Some plastic and bitumen coated roofing materials claim that they have low thermal conductivity. Some other builders compensate by adding additional layer of thatch roof on top of the base layer. These kinds of roofing solutions are better choices than using the usual metal roofing sheets. This would greatly affect in the construction cost, but if you cut cost in this area, you might suffer by your cooling expenses or in your comfort. It is also recommended to place your house in a spot shaded by trees. In this project, it was specified to use Angeline corrugated roof, which claims to have very low thermal conductivity. Up in the loft is a very flexible space. It can be a family room, entertainment room, or if you choose to rent out the house like Airbnb, this loft can be transformed into a sleeping area with bunk beds if the 2 bedrooms is not enough. I also revised a portion of the master bedroom. I wanted it to have a better view outside than the other bedroom. I cut a portion of the roof to enable the room to have an extra gaze outside. Common in both bedrooms are these wooden elements. They complement these white walls, adds warmth to a tropical modern interior. It also introduces additional texture. Also common in both bedrooms are the direct access to the pool. It's also not included in the original design. I added the pool for additional stress relief activities. Plus it helps cool the surroundings, especially in hot weather. As always, I like the common areas as open as possible. Open plan and high ceilings can make rooms feel larger. This effect is even more better as it opens out to the front porch for additional hangout area, maximizing the indoor-outdoor living experience. Open plan and high ceilings is also beneficial in the tropics. Open plan supplements cross-ventilation. Unobstructed path for air to move from one side of the space to the other is ideal for proper cross-ventilation to occur. High ceiling is also beneficial in the tropics by way of facilitating the rise of the hot air, keeping it away from body level where we normally occupy. And that wraps our A-frame house tour. I hope you liked it and I hope you consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.